Hello and welcome. This is an introductory video for one of the components in the practical session held in Week 7 of the Eng 1003 unit. By the time you attend the Week 7 practical session, you will have completed your first project and delivered both the written assignment as well as your oral presentation. Before you get your results back, it is a good time for you to reflect upon how your team went, and you will be spending some time at the beginning of class this week to systematically analyse your team's performance. You probably already thought about how well your team performed when conducting your first project. Some things may have gone very well, while others not so well. The importance of systematic reflection is to revisit the somewhat vague impression of how you did in the project and turn it into a more concrete strategy in order to improve your performance next time. This is certainly applicable for your second project and assignment in this unit. It requires a certain set of skills to systematically assess one's own performance as well as that of the team. And such skills will be essential for any professional to function effectively and also learn from day-to-day experience. In this week's class, you'll be asked to analyse your team's performance in three aspects. These are circumstantial, procedural, and human factors. First of all, consider in your team what kind of circumstantial factors affected your team's performance. Circumstantial factors include something that is beyond your control. It may be a technical glitch that slowed down your progress, or one of the members could not contribute much to a certain component of the project due to illness. It is important for you to analyse objectively. The aim of this exercise is not to blame someone or a particular situation, but to identify the factors that affected your team's progress so that you can develop a strategy to avoid or to prepare for such contingencies in the future. Secondly, procedural factors include something about the way your team ran the project. You may have found your document management was not very effective, or the way you shared all the team's work was a little too clumsy. You can, of course, also acknowledge what went well. Reflection is not about pointing out flaws or problems, but identifying all the positives as well as negative things that affected the team's progress, so that you can learn from them. Third and lastly, there are human factors. These are something about the team's dynamics as well as each of the individual members' strengths and weaknesses. Be honest if you are to analyse yourself, and be sensitive when you are giving feedback to your team members. And if you are receiving feedback, be open to what others have to say about your contributions to the team. You may not agree with the feedback to start with, but it's important to acknowledge what other people thought about the way you worked in the team. In your professional life, it is often such feedback from colleagues that are extremely revealing and useful. It certainly takes some skill to appreciate others' feedback, but it is worth getting used to this as early as possible. Finally, for all of these aspects, do remember to give positive feedback. As much as this sort of reflection is a useful portal to identify things and improve in the future, it is also an important way to learn about what your team and you are really good at, by recognising your own strengths and your team's strengths. We hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.